Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're taking a look at a deck that y'all seem to like here on the channel in Mono Green Aggro, but we're also playing a lot of new cards from Murders at Karlov Manor. And for good reason. It just kind of changes the dynamic of how this deck works, and there's a lot of interesting interaction. So let's run down the cards and talk about those. But we have 4 Bushwhack. It's a removal spell of sorts, but also can help us find land, which is important because we do have a fair amount of like 4+ mana things in here. We do have Evolving Adaptive, which gets bigger every time you play something bigger than it is. And then we have Flourishing Bloomkin. This is an interesting choice, right? Because we are going to be playing a lot of forest, but it's very possible that this is just like a 2-mana 5/5, which is great. Or later in the game, searches up some land, so it makes itself larger, and we can go find stuff that we don't have to draw later, which is nice. So I like what this is doing. We're also playing Sharp-Eyed Rookie. This kind of is the same thing with Evolving Adaptive, but starts out as a 2/2, and has the benefit of 1, having Vigilance, and 2, you get to actually make a, well, I was going to say, I keep wanting to say treasure, but make a clue every time you play a bigger creature. Now, one of the other new cards we're going to play is Archdruid's Charm. Like, the thing about the Archdruid's Charm is that it's kind of doing a lot of things this deck wants to do, but it does cost 3 mana. So it's a little slower at doing each of those things, but it does them okay, right? You can search for a creature or a land at instant speed, which is great, because again, if we need to find, say, a 5th or a 6th land, cool. But we can also search up a creature. So say on the opponent's turn, they, I don't know, one of their removal spells, right? They Sunfall, then cool, we can go search for one of our big hasty things or something, right? So it gives us some interesting play there. You can add a +1/+1 to something and fight, which is nice. Deal damage to a creature, which is awesome. And then you can also exile an artifact or enchantment. The best part is it does exile. So while it is less efficient than the other things that we could do, it is at least exiling it, which is nice. Bloated Contaminator, just really big. This does put extra counters on things, so the things like the Sharp-Eyed Rookie, the Evolving Adaptive, this will help make those larger, which is kind of nice. We're playing a couple of Pulokranos, which does have reach and blocks flyers, with so many bats floating around, that's kind of nice. I am trying out a combination here of Axebane Ferox, which is kind of good for us. I don't know how beneficial it's going to be, but it is haste ward, it's hard to remove. So maybe this is the right answer. I would like playing this alongside stuff that removes things from the graveyard, like the Elf Sentinel or whatever that exists. So possibly that's something we try later in the video. But we're also going to be playing Ulvenwald Oddity, because if we are having all these things that can search for lands, we can at least just have really big creatures to try to finish things off with. We're going to play some Invoke the Ancients. This is nice just because we do actually get to make 2 4/5s for 5 mana, which is good, and we should be able to get to that mana without too much trouble. And the best part is we can choose Vigilance if we don't want them to get beat up by Wandering Emperor. We can choose Reach if we're worried about flyers. We can get Trample if it's against little creatures. So we like that. And of course, wrapping things up, we are going to be playing Nissa Ascendant Animus because, well, it's Nissa and we have all the forests, so why not? Now, as always, if you want the full deck list, be sure to check out the end of the video because we'll probably make changes as the games go on and we learn things, because this is our first foray with a lot of these new cards. If you want to just download whatever the final list is, though, go to our description, look for the blue arrows that'll take you to my Moxfield link. You can get today's deck, whatever the last version is, or other stuff as we start building more things for Standard, because there are going to be a lot on this channel, because that's what we do here. For now, though, let's go see if Mono Green Aggro with the new cards from Markov's Matter. I think that's what I want to say. Anyway, let's go play some games. Okay, what do we do? We can play this as a 2/2. Alright, this isn't the best, but it's not the worst either. Alright, I guess we just play a 2/2. Alright, they didn't have a cut down, so that's respectable. Gonna kill it now. Give it -3/-3, because that's the popular play these days. They're like, nah, we ain't worried about that guy. Alright, we'll attack. Now they'll kill it. Alright, we can respect that. Now, here's an interesting thing. Depending on, okay, what we think they're doing. Trespasser. Alright, I think we just search up a land here. So we can play Invoke, and then, yeah, I don't love this, but I kind of want to stay on time here. If I just can't kill their, I don't know, Shieldred or whatever, then so be it. But, oh, wait, it puts the land into play. I forgot. Yeah, let's go big here. With Trampley? Sure, let's do Trample on both of them. I probably should have done Vigilance on one of them, but whatever. Greed. Sure. Alright, we're willing to fight those. We attack, trade. I play this. We trade for those. Then we get to play big. Alright, let's hope they don't have something like a bat next turn. Alright, we can live with that. I mean, there's a good chance they're just setting up to do another Shieldred's Edict. Nah, they have Liliana. Make a sacrifice a dude. That's fine.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit.
That's nowhere near as bad as that could have been. Wow, we just found so many lands. I'm glad we had this plan, because otherwise this would have been disastrous. Alright, we need to find something that's not land here. And quick. Yeah, you got a Shieldred. I will discard this forest.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Oh, are you serious right now? If we play this in minus Nissa, what is that? 8, 17? 16. That's not enough. Alright. Let's go after Liliana. Okay. Seems fine. I think I'm just playing the land. I mean, I'm going to lose it anyway, and at least this pumps Nissa's ability to some extent. Alright, you have an Archfiend of the Drows.
You failed to entertain me.
I mean, this is funny. The opponent kind of has to do this, though. Because any number of creatures getting a bonus is bad for them. Alright. And if they attack Nissa and not us, our life total doesn't drop nearly as quickly. So they... this is a tough spot for the opponent. I don't know what they do here. Yeah. You don't want to get overrun, because that's just game over. So you kind of got to do that. This is interesting, though. I'm not mad at this card, let me tell you. Alright, I guess we're attacking. I mean, that's a big pile. Opponent's just taking it to the face. Going to 4. I feel like I should just fight that Archfiend now, but I'm not. Because, I mean, if they don't have the right removal, they just die. Yeah, alright, cool. We'll take that against Mono Black. And the crazy part is, we drew a ton of land. Like, we didn't get that many threats after our opener, so we got kind of lucky. But Nissa just did work there. Okay, we'll try this out. Hopefully they don't just get rid of all of our duders as we play them. Because that's a real thing that happens. Oh, they're bushwhacking. Well, we kind of know where this is going then. Because the only decks that are doing that are also just trying to play... Well, they don't have the black mana, black, so... But they generally are trying to play very large... Oh, yeah, I guess we do this. They usually are trying to take advantage of Obliterators. Want to kill our Contaminator? I would understand. Nope, but they were nice enough to let us get a clue first, so that's nice of them. Alright. So next turn they do their thing and we just die, right? Is that how this is going to go down? I mean, I was thinking Rookie, but Rookie doesn't do anything here. Alright. unfortunate. I mean, they could just have kill spells. Yeah, I was going to say, and that may not be what they're doing, but I would imagine that it is. It's rare that you've been seeing Bushwhack in black-green decks when that's not the case. But maybe not. I mean, maybe I'm just wrong here. Okay, well, we keep drawing lands. Alright, we'll attack with an oddity. See if maybe they try to block with their land. No such thing. Okay, we'll play a Sharp-Eyed Rookie. This is a creature you don't control. Alright. In the turn. Trying to decide, like, what I would search for with this, if given the opportunity. Oh, Tyrannix Rex. Is that what that was? Oh, Jeebus. Alright. Well, we know we got to look out for next turn. Gix's command. Power 2 or less. Alright. We'll put a +1 on... Oh, I can't put it because I have to be able to fight something too? Oh, bruh. Are you serious? Yeah, I can't even save our board here. That sucks. Oh, man. How horrible. Alright. So, here's an interesting thing. Alright, they're at 6. We know that costs 7, which they're probably going to be able to do. Opponent's at 12. If we do this, and then we... 4, 5, 6. We'd have to top deck a land. Because I'm thinking here I could search. Oh, I was thinking if I got a rookie or something. Oh, I can. I get any creature. So let's go get this guy. Because I can cast this. This is big enough. And then it pumps our adaptive. So we could theoretically just block Tyrannix Rex straight up. We're not going to, though. Alright, Shakedown Heavy into Rigging. Wow, so this was a fight rigging deck the whole time. That's crazy. I did not know where this deck was going. I thought it was an Obliterator deck. Then I thought it was like a ramp deck. And then this all kind of makes sense that it's an actual fight rigging deck. So, who knew? I mean, you get back one of our bodies? Because I don't think they have anything. Yeah. Alright. You get an Uvenwald oddity, friend. Can't Nissa yet. We could get rid of their fight rigging. Don't know if that's the world we want to be in. Alright, let's do this. Because I don't think we die to anything here. Pass the turn. I think we just wait, put the land into play, and then try to Nissa, I think is what we're doing here. Because they're only at 12. Unless they have, like, 2 kill spells in hand, then I guess we're wrecked. But if so, it is what it is. Alright, you got it. I was going to say, if you're curious, I ain't blocking. Alright, now I feel a little bit safer. I think we're good now. Go ahead and go get a land. Go get a forest. And then we'll Nissa and minus Nissa. Big Nissa for the Winskies. I mean, if you can kill one, you kill one. And then we just die. That's fine. Alright, they weren't able to. Good deal. Whew. Okay, I guess. Have reluctantly... Like, the thing that's tough about this is that, like, even if I get a turn 2 thing for the adaptive, I then don't have a third land for one of these guys. So, it's rough. It's rough. I almost kind of just want to draw a land here and make my life easy. And then I can just use the Bushwhack for something else later. Alright, that works. So now, do I just... Yeah, if this is the deck I think it is, having Bushwhack isn't going to be that great to fight something anyway. So I'm just going to go search a land. think that's the game plan here. No attacks. I'll wait till this is a 2-2 or a 3-3. If the opponent attacks here, I'm just letting it through. Though they might be turning it into 3-1-1s. Yeah. That's what I thought. So this is the deck we suspected. So going larger and wider is the game plan here. We may be trying to win with Nissa. Having a 4-5 is going to be pretty good. Wow, you are late to the party, friend. I really do want to do this. But I think I want to do this. No attacks. And then I'll pull a Kranos, probably attack with Contaminator. Contaminator will grow the adaptive. I mean, I might even just play an early Nissa just to keep making bodies, honestly. And then if we get to overrun, we get to overrun. Depending on how we draw lands, I guess. Opponent looks like they don't have white mana, which is definitely part of that deck. Can't really do that yet. I'm gonna do this. I don't want to risk anything silly happening. Back here. If they do something silly, block, pump, whatever, we're fine. Yep. So now we have a 4-4 and a 4-5 on blocking duty. And this starts to become problematic for the opponent. Because now they can play like their big 4-4, but we're just going to keep attacking. Unless we had another bloated Contaminator, then I would play like Rookie plus Contaminator next turn. That would be sweet. Yeah, there's the Knight Errant, but like, we sort of expected to see that. Yep, you can play either one of those. We are okay with that. Oh, and we did get it. Look at that. So we're definitely going to go here. And here. And I think I'm willing to trade one of these. Well, if we attack with all three, it doesn't really do anything. So at best, we just get a trade out of the opponent here. I mean, it's their biggest thing. So if that dies, we're not as concerned, because now, even if they play Imadane's Recruiter, these are all just small enough that we don't care. Like, we care, but we don't care. You know what I mean? We care, but we don't care enough. If that makes sense. Yep, you got it. I'm at 18. And this is a case that, like, while the opponent's deck can be very fast, when you also go tall and wide, it becomes a big issue for them. Find another land. All right. Make some more goblins with Gleeful Demolition. Nope, they're just passing. Okay. Ew, that's interesting. What do we do with that? Wasn't really sure I had a plan for that, but here's the thing I have to be aware of. If they play this and Recruiter, what's the worst that happens? Actually, I want to play this first. I mean, taking 4 here is not the smartest plan. So, you know, this is definitely a do as I say, not as I do type situation. Alright, so that grows the rookie. And then I think I'm still going to attack with this. I mean, at this point, they can't really block if they're going to make any type of Alpha Strike to try to kill us. Yep. Alright. I mean, we can block 4 things. Still take a lot, though. Okay, that doesn't get us killed, though they do get to gain 2 life off of it. Oh, I should have attacked with a Sharp-Eyed Rookie, too. I forgot about that, because we do have Vigilance. Forgot about one of the best abilities. Bond Shield Hair, sure. Yeah, so the opponent's just trying to set up to go as wide as they can here, pumping their tokens, which all makes sense. This is also a really good card. This is cute too because I can fight Pollen Shiller here after they make whatever blocks they're gonna make, which is awesome. So yeah, we're kind of all in on actions here. Let's go. This is a little bit dangerous actually. I might be getting full of myself on this attack. But let's see what they do. Because we could also +1 a thing that would be exactly lethal. Oh no, this is actually more than that already. This is 16. I was thinking it was, for some reason, I did quick bad math there. Yes, do it, opponent. Oh, you actually don't want to block that way? Interesting. Okay, so they're going to let all that through. They're going to take 10. We can only make that 11, so yeah, all right. Sure. Well, now Overrun is on deck now. All right, you're actually using Mirrex. Fantastic. And that leaves us the ability to fight the Pollen Shield here, which I think keeps us alive under all circumstances. But we are going to see this in the Imidane's Recruiter this turn if they have it, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't think with us being at 14, they can punch through enough. Actually, not true, because Imidane's Recruiter gives everything haste. So it is possible, if they have like another creature besides this, that they might be able to do it. Though, if they're doing their math based on Pollen Shield hair. Interesting. What are we doing here? Oh, do they have enough to... Another Gleeful Demolition and that? Okay, no. I was like, oh, they're getting rid of a Recruiter. Weird. They must have another one already in hand. Or maybe they have another Gleeful Demolition. Well, no, but they'd have to sack that. Yeah, obviously there was a Recruiter. I just wasn't sure what else they were setting up here. Alright. Obviously everyone's going to attack. Otherwise, what's the point of doing what you're doing here? Okay, so let's set up our blocks. We're going to go block a 3, block a 3. These 3s are going to be 2s, ultimately. Block here, block here, block here. And they still don't even have close enough. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it wouldn't even have mattered. And then opponent says GG. We're going to put a +1. And we're going to fight the Pollen Shield here. So we're not even close to getting lethaled. Alright. And then we're going to get 1 billion damage in. I say 1 billion, there's only +3, but, you know. Alright. Whew. -50, that's a nice round number. You like to see it. I just realized my opponent's name was Dragon. How cool is that? I didn't even notice. Well, thanks for the fun game there, Dragon. I definitely did not play that my best, but hey, you still almost came back and got us. Oh man, we're gonna keep, but please let us draw land. Oh my gosh, if we could rip like 3 straight lands, that would be the real plan. Oh, where were you? Where were you? This is tough. Do we really... I think I want to play Evolving Adaptive first. Mostly because if we don't get a land, we're probably just going to Sharp Ride Rookie. At least we have 2 2/2s, right? As opposed to having, well, this situation. Yeah, not drawing a land is going to be the death of us here. Really wanted to play a Bloated Contaminator there, but it looks like it's not going to happen, so... That's tough. Yeah, this one's probably over before it started with no lands in hand. Wow, March. But you do what you got to do, though. I feel you. I mean, this could be anything. Another spot removal, a Liliana. No, it's a Celestis. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Why not? I mean, when they Sunfall, at least we have a clue. But this is the tough thing. Right? Being a land behind in these matchups is really tough because it kind of takes away your advantage, you know, of the whole reason we're doing a lot of the stuff we're doing. I think I'm just gonna attack with the Sharp-Eyed Rookie. I don't even think I'm putting the Bloated Contaminator at risk till I see if there's a Wandering Emperor or not. Now, interesting, they're checking my Contaminator. Alright, they're gonna go search. Nope, they had to get lost anyway, so there you go. So it didn't really matter that I didn't attack with it. Opponent's setting up just to counter things here. Is that what we're looking at? I guess I could have done that on my turn anyway, and then maybe seen if I found a land, because I would have unlocked this, which would have been pretty sweet. Alright, attack for 3. How's the opponent feel about that? Apparently okay enough to let that through. Go here. Not 100% sure what they're trying to do. I'll go ahead and spend mana since I can still search with the Archmage's or Archdruid's Charm here. And we found a land anyway. Alright, I'll just end the turn. And they're just drawing. The plan, obvious, is we want to get Nissa down. That would be the thing we really want to do. But knowing that the new counter spell and everything exists, we have to be kind of careful here. And I have 3, 4, 5. I don't think it matters, though, if we're casting Nissa for 5 or not. So, let's see. Let's go during their end step, see if we can get them to counter. I mean, I could just destroy their deal. Probably smarter, but I'm going to go ahead and search. See if they let me. They might let me search and then try to counter whatever's I play. Nope, there's no more lies. There you go. There you go. Let's go ahead and just do this. Yeah, we'll keep that on top. That's fine. We kind of just need them to Sunfall. But now they can Sunfall and counter, which is annoying. Alright. Do you have your Wandering Emperor? Let's see it. Nope, they don't. Alright. Opponent's at 6. Well, if you ever were going to Sunfall, now is the time. Oh. Are they just digging? Oh, they don't have it. Now we just gotta hope they don't have the counter, right? Well, if they don't have the counter, they're just dead, right? So, not true. They gain a life. They discard. So, if we make them counter this, then they die. Unless it's a counter and a kill spell. So, we're just gonna do this. Because this makes 2 bodies that pumps the whole team. Vigilance, Vigilance? And then everybody gets pumped twice? Oh, this is so good. If the opponent doesn't have an answer here... I mean, Wandering Emperor eats 1. So, you go to 1?
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people.
Alright, we did what we could. That was the best play we could make, I think. I could search for a land, but no need. Alright. Did they finally get it? They're going to go digging. Nope. They're just going to use the mana for... Oh, man. Okay. Oh, farewell. Yeah, sure. That's fine. We just have to hope that last card's not a counter, because we're going into Nissa action.
Strike fast and strike hard.
If I Nissa for just 5, does it matter? Nah. Alright. Oh, they didn't have it. All right. Love to see that. Love to see that. All right. They made a 2/2.
Guards, to me.
You have another Wandering Emperor. I mean, that thing attacks. They gain 3. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay. Let's fight a thing. All right. We'll play this. Got it. Ugh. Y'all, when we get to play Mono Green and your opponent removes the first couple things you play, they get a couple of counters off, they get a Wandering Emperor, and you still win? Oh, that feels so good. I'm not going to lie. That feels so good. Okay, we're going to keep and hope for the best because we're on the draw. This is not great, but we're going to try to make it great. All right, come on. I mean, we need to top deck some lands, and then we need these charms to do something like this. It's going to be a rough ride. But we got to make something happen, right? All right. I'll attack because we're not blocking here. Okay, come on, deck. We need an untapped land. Untapped land. Come on. I mean, they can obviously play something, crew the schooner, attack, do all that. That's fine. Oh, but they wanted to kill our creatures instead. All right, we found a land, though. That's a good start. Attack for 3. Okay. Now we at least have something big enough to block a schooner. That takes that concern off the table, at least for a second. All right, go for a throat. And they didn't have another creature there, so that works. We'll attack for 3. You're going to kill that too? I'm like, dang. All right, then. You know what? I'm going to search for a land here since I have a fight spell. I should have done that first because I could have got another point of damage in. That was bad. I missed a point for no reason. Yeah, because that was terrible. That was just bad. Especially if my opponent was at 11. Because then I'd be able to search. These would be 5 each. And if I just drew a land, they'd be 6 each. Well, I guess it doesn't matter anyway. Well, now we have to fight the bat, so that's a whole different issue. Yep, get that creature out my hand. Come on with it. The long goodbye. Destroy target creature or planeswalker mana value 3 or less. It can't be countered. All right. They're saying they want to do some shenanigans with the bat. Fair enough. My opponent knows our hand at this point. Yeah, I guess I'm blocking. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't. Like, I literally was just like, I guess we block. Like, what else are we doing here? We attack. What you got going on? Gonna remove another thing? Bitter Triumph. Destroy the creature. They discarded a card? No, they didn't. Yeah, they did. Yeah, I guess we'll just fight the bat with that one. Nah. We'll do it with this. Because I'll get an extra point, even though they're getting a life back anyway. Alright, opponent goes to 7. We'll go ahead and play this. If they have a Gix's command, then we just attack for 4, put them at 3, and then we just see what happens. But, man. Whew. A lot of removal. No, they had another bat. Alright, you got it, opponent. I guess the good news here is they kind of have to block. And I guess they don't have to. Wait, they took our fight spell. Interesting. So, like, you have another removal? No. Okay. I mean, I guess it didn't matter if they let us keep this. No, they would have... Okay, yeah, alright. Tis what it is. Nope, they're going to reanimate something? And this deck has just been constant pressure this game, despite all the removal and the life gain. Like, we've just been doing it. Deadly Cover-Up. Destroy all creatures, evidence collected. Okay, I see why you did what you did. That's cool. From the Graveyard Library for any number of cards with the name of the... and exile them. Alright, so I guess they just went looking for... you know what I'm going to do here? Wait, if I search, I have 2 lands left. What do I do with that? 2 lands left. Nah, I think we search for a land. Because unless they just draw a bat here, we've already seen 2 bats. I think we're okay. I could search for another... I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go get one of our haste creatures. Oh, they found a preacher. Gosh dang it. So now what do we do with this? Alright. We'll go search. I mean, I guess if we find something they have to block, then, like, so be it. Oh, Pool of Kranos is interesting. But I need... Oh, but Pool of Kranos doesn't trample on the backside, though. He just says lifelink and reach. Do any of these solve our problems? The only one that tramples is... Oh, are we out? Wait. Have we seen 2... Hold on a second. Oh, they exiled all of our Uvumal. I gotcha. Alright. Then I guess we get... I don't even know what I want to get. Loaded Contaminator tramples? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Because if they attack and make the 1/1, we can still trample over. Alright, that wasn't a bad pickup. I would have liked a Sharp-Eyed Rookie instead, but that's close enough. If the opponent just gets a land here, we're set. Yep, wow. I don't know what happened there at the end. The arena almost went out on us. But, again, you know, opponent removed multiple things. What, 4 creatures, and swept the board, and exiled our things, and got 2 bats. We're still able to win. So, Archdruid's Charm, man, it is doing real work today. This, I think we need to mulligan. Yeah. This seems like it feels a little bit better. We'll keep it. Oh, man, I like the charm. But I feel like we need to get rid of the charm. And hopefully draw, like, something playable, land, maybe drop Nissa, something like that. But the problem here is I just don't know what this hand beats. Alright, that's nice. I mean, hopefully they don't have, like, Lightning Helix or something here. Maybe you just want to play a creature, opponent. That would be nice. If you just played a creature, I would appreciate it. Don't, come on. Sometimes you just need your opponent to cooperate. Oh, Bunny Corn. Actually, that can get big really fast. That could be a problem. Alright, we're attacking. Okay. Let's try to stay on time and go land. Inspector. That gets 2 things. That's big. And then you're going to turn that into... Yep, exactly. Alright, so now we're going to be in this situation. Oh, well then, sure, I'll double block that. I didn't think they were going to give that to us. Sweet. I'm into it. See if we can find something playable here. I mean, technically it is. Alright, if I attack, they can block, and we take out 3 1/1s? Yeah, sure. Actually, I would have taken out 2 1/1s, actually, because they could have blocked with a 1/2, a 1/1, and a 1/1. Okay, what you got for us? Man, if we can get an untapped land into 2 Invoke the Ancients, this is pretty strong. But we did not. We definitely did not. Alright, we do get to pump both of our creatures here, and we could draw, so maybe we find a land, which is nice. I think I'm attacking... Am I attacking with both of these? I feel like I am. No, I'm saving to block. We don't gain as much from attacking there. Like, blocking seems more important. Come on, land. Come on, land. Come on, land. There we go. Alright. So now we have a 5-5, a 4-4. Hopefully we can get a pile of blockers next turn. War Leader's Call. That's legit. Fortunately, we still have some good blocks here. Yeah, Warden's not too scary. What are we doing? Oh, you're going to draw some... Or actually pump their creature here. Oh, if they attack, we are definitely blocking. You can bet any amount of money on that. Okay. So now we're actually 1 away from going Nissa time. Let's do this. And I think I'm going to put 1 on Reach just so that didn't get too crazy. And we'll put 1 on Trample. Get a lot of triggers here, pumping our Duders. I'm going to attack with this. Yeah. All right, cool. Whew. Okay, so this was doing some typical mono green things. Not a surprise. But I have to admit, right, we were able to do some pretty powerful things. Like the Sharp-Eyed Rookie's nice. How it's a new way to get some cards, which is good. We didn't really have to give up a lot of creature value. I mean, because if you think about it, how many creatures do we have? We're playing 23 creatures in this deck. But we also have 3 Invoke the Ancients, so it's kind of like 3 more creature cards, so that's 26. And then Nissa obviously can make creatures as well. So we have a lot of threats. You know, the Archdruid's Charm did so much for us, especially being able to just find the creatures we need when we wanted to, being able to fight something. Having the Bushwhacks is nice. Like, I would like to have something else, like 1 more 2 mana or 1 more 3 mana thing, possibly. But that feels like I'm kind of being a little greedy at that point. Really, another 3 mana thing. Just because the other 3 mana spell we have here is Archdruid's Charm. And the truth is, there's a lot of times you don't really fire this off. You're kind of saving it and holding it for situations. So I would like to have like 1 more thing. Now, one thing I would like, and this is what I brought up kind of in the opener, and it's a card that I think we all kind of forgot about a little bit, but Sentinel of Lost Lore is actually pretty neat, especially with people trying to collect evidence and, you know, people playing graveyard self-mill stuff or whatever right now. This is kind of a sweet card. Mostly because you can exile the opponent's graveyard. The other 2 parts we don't care about too much, other than there are some times when your opponents have Virtue of Persistence, and you can actually just make them put that on the bottom of their library and you never have to worry about it. But the cool part about this is if you remove the graveyards, then when they go to try to kill Axefane Paradox, they don't have anything to remove to collect evidence to be able to kill this. That becomes pretty relevant. It's something to think about. If you do end up wanting to play another 3 mana thing, and let's say you want to cut 1 Bushwhack or something like that, this is the card I would put in its place. Right now, I don't know that I would cut anything, because we kind of used every card in the deck throughout the video, so maybe the deck is fine. But this is another card I would consider, just because of that extra graveyard removal ability. Obviously, I think it'd be really tempting to play Sentinel of the Nameless City. Again, it has Vigilance. It could pump your team. But I don't know if we're doing a lot with the artifact or enough to make it worth it, especially since we're already going to be spending mana on clues from the Sharp-Eyed Rookie or whatever. So that's something else to think about. Just want to kind of put that out there as some options. But I think I'm going to leave this list as is. It did very, very well. It kind of surprised me, honestly. But we have 4 Bushwhack, 4 Evolving Adaptive, 4 Flourishing Bloomkin, 4 Sharp-Eyed Rookie, 4 Archdruid's Charm, 4 Bloated Contaminator, 4 Pulacranos, or 2 Pulacranos, 2 Axefane Barak, 3 Uvenwald Oddity, 3 Invoke the Ancients, 3 Nissa Ascendant Animus, 1 Beseiju, 21 Forests, and 1 Merrick's. I would assume, and I don't know if we ran into it in this video, that mono red could be a little bit tough if they get certain starts. However, if you do hit all your lands and you get 2 Invoke the Ancients with like Flying or Vigilance, like that's probably going to be enough to stall out the opponent and let you turn things around. But something to think about. Just want to put that out there. That matchup could be difficult, and you may need to make a concession to play Tamiyo Safekeeping just to gain that extra life and keep a couple things alive potentially. If you are running into a lot of mono red, then maybe cut 1 Invoke the Ancients, cut 1 Nissa, add a couple of, and maybe even cut 1 Bushwhack, possibly. Don't know. But then you could add 2 or 3 Tamiyo Safekeeping, and I think that would help a lot. And I have to say, this deck was a really fun start to the season. Kind of surprised me, did a lot of cool big mono green things. But if you want to see another cool deck, we did already do Naya Tokens that took advantage of War Leader's Call, and that card was Chef's Kiss. You should check that out. So that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.